was so drunk last night, I almost forgot my name. Right, my name is Desmond. It's really hard to adjust to this college since I had to leave my hometown to come here. I've been pretty lonely. I got up and looked around. I picked up some flyers on the side table. There's some cool looking places to hang out here. Alright, we're gonna save these and number 2. Let's go to the Braying Mule. This bar seems nice. It's not that kind of party. Oh, I'm sorry. I was in a small pub, but lively. It had real charm to it. But I wasn't quite feeling the relaxed vibe. Yet. I let out a small sound as someone bumped into me. Sorry. I quickly moved to the corner. Please don't tell me this is Strade. I took a seat in the corner and tried to make myself seem smaller. The jolting and laughing of other patrons was starting to make me feel out of place. Hey there! Oh, Strade! Oh, the cute... I'm sorry. Fangirling over here. Fangirling at its highest. Oh, Strade! Someone was speaking to me. He had a bright, friendly smile and a fairly thick accent. He placed a beer in front of me. He looked down. This one's on me. Oh, I'm gonna save because I don't trust you, you little shit. I looked at the beer in front of me and then at the man. Was it that obvious that I was depressed? Oh, thanks a lot. I try to say as cheerfully as I can. He slid into the seat in front of me. So what's your name? Oh, he's so cute. I mean, I'm not gay. Not gay. Let's come off shy. Desmond would probably come off shy. No need to be shy. My name's Strade. Adorable. Why is he so adorable to me? Oh, he's so cute. I just want to choke him to death or hug him. Probably choke him. He was so cheerful. It was infectious. So what's on your mind, buddy? Oh, I've been going to school, and it's super busy. It's been super busy. Most of my friends don't have time to come out anymore. Sounds like a drag. You haven't seen your friends a while now. I haven't seen them in a while, but fuck it, I don't need them to have fun. I see them once in a while, but with finals, not as often. Not in a while. I've been trying to meet new people. Let's go with this. I let out a sigh. Strade was giving me an odd look, so I tried to smile. It's no surprise you're feeling a bit down. No, but I'm starting to feel a bit better. Hey, Desmond! That's what coming to a bar is for, right? I don't know. Reading his lines feel awkward to me. I looked down at my mostly empty beer. You drink pretty quick. I didn't even notice. I better head home. It's getting late. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Should I try to pick up Strade? He's so cute. But at the same time, I know what he's capable of. Should I go to the bathroom real quick? When I drink, I have to go to the bathroom like every fucking 5 minutes. Like, my bladder's telling me, hey bro, you've been drinking a little too much alcohol. Let me help you get that out of your system. Piss. 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 So, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That beer went right through you. Yeah, I'll be right back. I shut the door behind me and leaned on it for a moment. That guy was pretty nice. I should really get out of here, though. I wandered around to the sink to wash my hands. I looked at the running water. The sink was so loud I almost didn't hear the door of the bathroom opening. Move? I tried to move away from Strade, but he was too fast. Strade kicked me right in the stomach. This escalated rather quickly. I felt my head hit the tile behind me. Damn it. My vision started to go. All I could remember was that grin as I hit the ground. I woke up groggy. What happened? It was dark. I started to breathe hard as I felt ropes around my arms. I couldn't move. I began to panic. I'm really scared. This actually is like... I got like the knots in my stomach. Like I'm actually in a life or death situation right now. I'm gonna stay quiet. I stayed silent and tried to understand my surroundings. It looked like I was in some sort of garage or basement. There was tools everywhere and I smelled something coppery. My thoughts were interrupted by some slow thumping down a set of stairs behind me. Oh, you're finally awake! How you feeling, Desmond? My wrist hurts. What the fuck's going on? Where am I? Stay quiet. I kept my mouth shut and glared at my captor. His smile faltered. He stared at me for a moment and then swiftly kicked me in the stomach. What the fuck? The heavy boot dug into my gut as all the air escaped my lungs. I tried to catch my breath as he loomed over me. Why so quiet now? We were having a good chat at the bar. I was just wondering how you're feeling. I'm gonna stay quiet. Fuck this motherfucker. Strade bit down slowly and pulled a knife from his hip. I wanted to continue our conversation, but if you'd rather scream instead... Escalation times 5! He flashed the knife at me with a twisted smile. Then he plunged it into my arm. The pain shot up my arm as I felt the blade dig into my flesh. The knife stopped at the bone. A new wave of pain came. I looked up at him as he kept the knife firmly in place. Scream. I bit my lip again, but I could feel tears welling up at the corners of my eyes. I couldn't keep my voice in anymore. I let out a loud cry. He shuddered a bit at the sound I made. He was panting? You really shouldn't hold it in. Is he getting off to this? I don't know how to feel about this. He pulled the knife out quickly. I felt a warm trickle down my arm. Doesn't it feel better now? I nodded quickly with a whimper. I shifted on the floor uncomfortably. You abducted me, let me go. I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. Please don't hurt me. There's been some kind of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? No, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot. Before we get started, you want something to eat? Drink? Get started with what? I couldn't think too hard on it before I felt my stomach churn. I hadn't eaten since lunch before I went to the bar. Who knows how long it's been since then. I could use something to eat. He walked away for a moment and came back with a wrapped bar. He unwrapped it and held it in front of me. My wrists were still tied. You're going to feed me? I don't want you to starve. I didn't want to think about what he did want. I leaned forward and ate the bar while he waited patiently. I tried to finish quickly since the whole thing was so awkward. Not bad, I nodded, trying to smile appreciatively. Strade pulled out a large hunting knife. Fear came flooding back as I squirmed nervously. What are you doing? Your clothing is in the way. He shoved the knife under my sleeves and began to tear them apart. The man does have a knife. Really? I gulped and nodded. Anything. He leaned back against the countertop and tapped the knife to his bottom lip thoughtfully, then grinned. All right. Sorry, I keep shaking the camera by shaking my foot, which is shaking the table. But when I get nervous, I start to shake. I'll stop shaking. He circled around me and bent down to untie my wrists. I looked up at him questioningly as he leaned back against the counter. Take off the rest of your clothes. He held up his knife and waved it in a lazy threat. And stay on the floor. I looked at my clothing and back to him with a slow nod. I pulled off my ripped shirt. He was watching and starting to look a little impatient. I slipped my pants down and out from underneath me quickly. I could feel myself getting redder. Should I take off my underwear? You can leave it on. For now. He stepped forward and crouched close. I took in a breath as he thrust his knife in front of me. Then stared as he flipped it in his hand, holding out the hilt to me. Take it. He's giving me the knife. I took it slowly and kept my eyes on him. He straightened up again and looked down to me. Cut yourself. My eyes widened. I looked slowly to the knife and at my exposed legs. I don't like decisions anymore. I don't like decisions. Fuck. I'm like really uncomfortable now. I finally got straight, but I don't think it's what I want. It's what I need. Cut him. Well, if he's going to give me his knife and untie me, I have to take this chance. I lunged forward and slashed at his leg. Whoa! That's a face. That's an adorable face. His boots were protecting his ankles, but I managed to slice his calf. I could see blood slowly soaking into his pants. I admire your enthusiasm. He reeled back and kicked me in the chest. My head flew back and cracked into the metal pole behind me. I slumped forward. I couldn't tell if the ringing was from the pole or just my ears. I groaned quietly as I felt my wrists being tied again. Painfully tight. I blinked a few times and looked up at him. He was holding the knife. It's fine. I'll do it myself. His heart is like big and green. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I tensed up as soon as the cold blade touched my skin. He left it there for a short moment as a tiny whimper escaped my lips. I'm going to go ahead and save because I like how this is turning out so far. We got him with a green heart, big old green heart, which I guess means that we're doing something right. White hot pain seared up my leg as he dragged the blade slowly through my skin. Scream, because I'm sure that's what he wants. Fuck, yes. Wait, can we go back? We can. What happens if I don't scream? All right, I'll scream. I'll scream. I'll scream. Go ahead and scream. I immediately let out a shrill scream as I finally gasped in a breath, and I realized that Strade was looking at me excitedly. He was really enjoying this. I could feel warm tears on my face. I glanced up at Strade. That face. He was breathing harder. I saw him eye my legs again. Stop. No. His eyes. He raked the knife roughly through my skin again. My protest became a wordless cry. I choked back a sob as he slashed again. He took a deep breath and pushed his fingers through his hair. I'm getting too excited. I stared at him in terror, trying to stop shaking and crying. He wiped his knife off on his pants. Oh no. Look how much you're bleeding. He didn't look very upset. The pain was making me feel foggy. I looked up at him, bleary-eyed, trying to focus. You're not gonna last like that. He leaned in and smiled at me. Would you like me to stitch those up for you? Let's ask him nicely. I gulped and swallowed my pride. Please help me. Great. Oh, that heart is big. He walked to some cupboards on the side of the room and retrieved a small medical kit. I noticed a small limp in his stride. I smirked to myself. He sat in front of me and opened it. He hummed as he pulled out a small curved needle and thread. The cheerful smile that made me feel so relaxed back at the bar was starting to make me feel sick. He poked his finger once with the needle, then pressed it against my skin. This is probably going to hurt. He barely finished his sentence before pressing the needle through my skin. I gasped and shook, squeezing my eyes shut. I tried to grip my teeth through the pain. He moved very quickly and surely, as if he'd done it 1,000,000 times before. Almost. He tugged the sutures, ow! On the last wound, making me gasp. Done. I sighed in relief. He held up a bottle and small cloth. I almost forgot. Alcohol. Just a second. He splashed the liquid over my fresh cut sloppily. I hissed, and a sharp breath through my teeth. It burned. There we go. All better? I was trying to catch my breath. I couldn't trust myself to answer him without starting to cry. He didn't seem to care about my answer anyway. He was breathing evenly and straightening his shirt. I'll take that as a yes. He bent down again to touch my face. I've decided that I'll be good. I don't know what that says. I just stared up at him. Oh, shit. Well, I can go back, I think. Yep. Trying to make sense of what he said. He gave me 2 light pats on the cheek. Get some rest, okay, Desmond? He straightened up and stretched cheerfully and walked up the stairs. I'm gonna save. He's going to leave me here? He thumbed up the stairs. I called after him desperately. Wait, don't just leave me! I jerked as I heard the door slam. He did. He just left me down here.